why thinking is stopping you guys from getting a lot done. I'm gonna tell you guys. So, are you guys morning time people? Don't you guys wake up really early? I know a lot of people can't. I wake up at 6 in the morning every day, even when I don't work. When I take that split second to be like, you know what? I don't want to get up right now. I feel lazy. I find myself not waking up. That thought, when I take that initial second to think, it makes me not do what I would normally do. Every other morning, I would just get up and go about my business. This is why I'm telling you guys, you need to stop thinking completely. Just don't think. So, those exact same practices with other things now that are of more importance, like let's say, your business goals, you're getting to your financial plans and all those sort of things, you need to take those same exact thoughts and just apply it to those things. Just do the exact same thing. No thinking. You will be way more productive, I promise you, 1,000 times over, and get so much more done when you just don't think. Just do the exact same thing. I'm letting you guys know because I've done it. Overthinking, I believe, tends to make all of us not do certain things that we want to do, and it also hinders our own progress. We all do it, guys, girls, doesn't matter how cool you are. We all will be like, you know what? We have this wicked awesome idea. We want to do this. We want to do that. We tell our friends, family about it, but then we're kind of like, yo, we get so high to a point, and then we shut ourselves down because this whole overthinking things, like it ruins everything when normally you should just be bam on it. I'm going to use another example. It might sound kind of funny to you guys, but this is how I look at it. In the morning time, when a squirrel wakes up, do you think it thinks to itself, you know what, today I don't want to go grab food, like whatever, nuts, things like that, you know what I mean? No, the squirrel's up and is running around, jumping from tree to tree. He's out there finding what he needs to get. He doesn't just lay in his nest wherever he is. I know it's kind of a funny analogy, but it's just that simple. Like, animals, they don't think. That's the one difference between them and human beings. Whatever they need to do, they just get it done. So I'm using that example because it's just very simple. Like on this channel, that's what we talk about. Just keeping it simple, because people like to make everything this big, fancy thing when it doesn't need to be that. You will yield such amazing results when we keep these good practices. So back to what I was saying. Just keep it simple, and you know what? This is what I want to do. You just do it. That's it. Like, you don't need to be like, hey, let me do this and let me do that, because then you're going to psych yourself out. And I know that because I've done it way too many times. Especially now, there's probably some of you guys are like me in this sense where it's like, you guys want to make sure everything is perfect. Like, you're like, all right, I got this plan to open up this business. It's going to start like this. You look at every single detail possible, but in reality, when you do that, you get to that point where you're like, all right, well, I might be able to generate this amount of money. I got to put this much money into it. You look at everything, your expenses in, your expenses out. Then you're like, well, what if it doesn't work, pan out, something goes wrong? At the end of the day, what do you really have to lose? Like, you're thinking yourself into this weird mess, and it's like, why? Just attack it and kind of get it done. Don't stress yourself out. I've started to learn along the ways that you also will learn and pick up things as you do stuff. So when you're in that moment of whatever it is, you might be teaching yourself how to drive standard, swimming, anything, something that you normally haven't done. You learn more while you're actually doing the practice of it. Same rules apply for business and getting to your goals, things like that. You need to just do it. Don't think too much about it, just actually action. Let's put all the thinking and unnecessary things aside, and let's just actually get it done, bang it out. That's what we want to do here. We're on the grind, our foot's on the gas. We don't have brakes in our car, at least mine. We'll see if none of you guys have brakes either, but you'll become so productive to the point when you stop thinking that you'll actually get more of what you want done. So I encourage you guys to just eliminate all thinking until you get to that specific point where you're like, all right, I've actually now got to where I want to be with whatever it is that you guys want to do. And now the actual thinking is required because you've got there and there's that obstacle that you're like, hey, you know what? How do I jump over this and bypass it? You know what I mean? That's when you can now think, and everything will just be so fluid after that, right? So try it out. Let me know. It's worked for me because I want to try to be as productive as possible. I do not like wasting time. I try to stay on the grind. So I use this same practice. I actually told my girlfriend that I try to not use my brain at all. And she said I'm kind of dumb. I said that's okay because it keeps me moving and it keeps me getting stuff done. That's what we like to do. I assume you guys like to do that too. So let's see. You guys let me know in the comments. Just let's seize the thinking and let's get it done. Let's get to all these things that we need to do, you know? Let me know how it works out for you guys. Let me know in the comments, you know? And we're gonna continue this journey. Talk to you guys in a little bit.